Okay, great morning. Let's see what we have for the topic of the day. First is the angel of tranquility. I'm sure a lot of people could be using that one today. Next we have Orphaned. And I analyze. Okay, so let's put these together. You know, sometimes one gets too much into the mind, the analyze, and they just get in what I call the grand pity party, okay? When something doesn't go right and all of a sudden you're kind of thrown for a loop, okay? But you'll have to excuse me. I have something that's going to get looked into. Now, actually, I have to say I'm more worried about this than I am about that tumor, okay? I do have, you can see here, I have a growth here. It's been there for a while. It's hard now. So this one could be potentially dangerous. Okay, let's just put it out there. It could be potentially cancerous. So that's the one that I really want to get checked. That's coming this 7th. It's been there for, and so why am I bringing this up? Well, you'll see when we get into this reading why I'm bringing this up now. As you can hear, it's affecting my vocal cords. And I've done a lot of research on them, and these types can be, if you're older like me, they can be cancerous. And it's been there for, I've asked them to look at this for, it's been a couple years. Yeah. So anyway, that is scheduled for an ultrasound on January 7th. So why am I saying all of this? It's because, you know, people can get into this thing where they find something, or, you know, something happens in their life and they start getting into analyzing things and really getting themselves into a pity party where they start feeling this depression. They start, oh, I'm orphaned, you know, God doesn't care, nobody cares, you know, nobody likes me, everybody hates me, I'm going to have some worms. You know, they basically get into that type of a pity party, you know. This is not to say look at things, but look at things realistically. And what I say is don't take something on your plate that's not there yet, okay? You know, I could go off on a bender with this and say I'm going to die, and oh my God, I'm going to lose my voice, it's going to, you know, but for what? Okay? So don't take it on your plate if it's not there. Doesn't mean to not be realistic. Be realistic. Look at things in a realistic way, but don't let your mind run away with you and, you know, put you in this really craziness of this grand pity party, and then having a horrid outcome, already putting in place, oh my God, it's going to be cancerous, I'm going to die, it's going to spread, I'm going to, why to take, okay, Mr. Max, you want to come sit here with me? Why to take and put that all on your plate when it's not there? Okay? So don't get yourself in a tailspin about something, okay? Look at it realistically. For here, at this point in time, I've looked at everything and I'm realistic about it. Yes, it could be cancerous, but it also could be nothing. It could just be a nodule, okay? Yes, it's affecting my voice now. Somebody asked me to sing something, and I tried to sing the other day, and I can't at the moment. Okay, you can hear my voice is getting hoarse. It's, that's happening. Okay, but again, if you do the path, then you come to this bit of this tranquility. I have to say here, I'm fortunate. I'm in that peace that passes understanding. I see these things, but I don't take it on. Here, it's a body. It is what it is. All bodies break down, and especially at this age, okay? So we deal with it. This is it's like your car, it's your vehicle. It's for our experience on this plane of existence. But it's not who and what we are. We are not these bodies. We inhabit these bodies, okay? We play in these bodies. Like Mr. Max is playing in the body of a four-legged, furry little guy this time. Isn't that right, Mr. Max? And that's all well and good for him this time around. Isn't that right? And I say he's very happy in that. Isn't that right? Yes, Mr. Max. Anyway, so the whole thing with this is today, that don't feel orphaned. Don't put yourself out here all alone, up on this thing, so dejected. Now, if that's not dejection, I don't know what is. Totally dejected, feeling isolated, and we're not isolated. The divine is always with, okay? It is part and parcel of who we are. We are spirit. We are not these physical forms. We are spirit. We only inhabit these for a time. And then we go on to something else. We go on to other experiences, other planes of existence. We may come back to this plane of existence for a number of times, and then we may move on to something else, okay? So the point is, don't feel orphaned. You're only orphaned if you put yourself in that mental spin, okay? If you separate yourself from that divine that divine that gives us life and breath, okay? Are you going to give me kisses, little kisses? Okay. Yeah, so be tranquil. All things work together for those. Does that say, the Bible said, all things work together for those that love Christ. All things work together. So, we don't always know the plans going in, what we came in here to learn, what we came in here to experience. We come in with a game plan, okay? And we don't always remember what it is, okay? So you just have to have out there, put that trust in the universe, We are eternal. We are eternal beings, okay? And so, again, realize that no matter what is happening with the physical form or what we are experiencing in this moment, it's going to pass. Okay? That we are going to be fine. We are eternal beings. Mr. Max, will you quit digging? What are you digging for? Are you digging your way to China? Where are you going? What are you doing, Mr. Max? You're being a silly boy. Yeah, you're being a silly boy. Anyway, Mr. Max is back here digging like, crazy. Are you making a nest? He says, now you've embarrassed me. Anyway, back to the talk. Try not to take on more than what's there in this moment. Don't spin it and make it worse. Take things as they come, a minute at a time. If you find out you're heading into some difficult waters, take a breath. This is going to pass. You're going to get through it one way or another. Okay? So be tranquil. Be tranquil. Because getting yourself upset and putting yourself out in this woe is me pity party cycle, where you're depressed, you're anxious, you isolate, you push others away because of your isolation. Don't go there. Okay? It doesn't solve anything, doesn't make it better, doesn't, you just make yourself miserable. And realize, again, we always have angels around us. We always have, even though you may not be aware of them, they are there. Your family members that have passed before, people that you've been close to that have passed, they're around you. And especially in times when you are facing some sort of a hardship, then they really are close by, and open yourself to that, say, I really just kind of need to feel your care, or I need to feel, and sometimes they will try to put out there some sort of a thing that you can recognize to let you know that they're there. You can ask them, could you put something a little out there that I know you're here, could you, and they will do their best to do that. So anyway, don't put something on your plate that's not there yet. Analyze things, look at it realistically, but don't go into this tailspin of isolation and woe is me and the drama, because it benefits nothing. Okay, it just takes away whatever life you have that you could be enjoying. Okay, so don't let those things, don't take them away. Okay. Again, look at things realistically and go step by step by step. Okay. And like I said, this too will pass. Okay. So anyway, hopefully that's helped somebody out there. I know a lot of people, like especially, I'm thinking of Marie's table that's worried about COVID. I'm sure she's worried about losing her husband with cancer and COVID. I'm sure she's worried about her own health. Okay? And what will I do? And we want the best for everyone. We want everyone to come through these things. And all of us, at some point in life, are going to face these hardships And we just have to, again, continue to trust Spirit and surrender there, and ask for that strength and wisdom and light, and an angel at Tranquility to come to again give us a little more of that peace, and that these trying things are there many times to show us we have more strength than we think we do. Okay? And if you want to become a person of peace, or you want to know that peace that passes understanding, part of the journey is to go through the hardships. Okay? That's why, you be careful what you're asking for if you're praying, because a lot of times people don't understand. They pray and I want peace, then it's going to give you every opportunity to learn peace. It's going to put every unpeaceful thing in the way for you to learn peace, to navigate, to go through that. Okay, so again, especially during these trying times, don't close yourself off. Know that there is an angel there standing by, willing to share that energy to aid to move you forward. But we've got to open up and be willing to accept it, rather than closing ourselves off and having the grand pity party. Okay, so I'm going to leave this here. Much love and light. Continue to mask up. We don't want anyone out there getting ill any more than we have to. It's so, I have to say, disgusting to find out that Trump's administration actually had email out there saying, we need to get everybody in, we need to get them all infected. Okay? It's no worse than the flu, get them all infected. And now we have them with the Pfizer is waiting with all of these vaccines, and they're just sitting there because Trump administration has cut back everything and not letting them know where to send them. And then they want to blame Pfizer. They want to, and they are the ones that are holding everything up. So those that want out there, that watch my channel, that are seeing this and want to praise Trump, I had somebody on there actually the other day praising Trump. He is putting us before any other country. Then why is the Pfizer vaccine sitting there? Why are they not getting out to people? Why have they just gotten a hold of all of these states and said, oh, you're going to get 30-40% less than what we told you? And Pfizer is saying, what are you doing? They're sitting here, they're waiting, they're ready to go. And Trump administration is holding it up. Okay? And you want to put this guy on a pedestal. I don't get it. Okay? He's out to do as much damage as he can do before he leaves. He does not care about people. He's looking for some kind of angle he can make money off of it. Okay? So, again, these are things we are going to make it through. Yes, it is unfortunate we have lost 300,000 people because of this administration and people putting him on a pedestal for doing it. Unbelievable. But soon we will have a new president in, and if we get Georgia, the Senate, we get the Democrats in there, then we will be able to get something done, and we won't have that old mud turtle Mitch McConnell in there stopping everything, okay? we don't want everything stopped. We need to continue to play things forward. Let's continue, because we see now what we need to do, and people are ready to fight. They're ready to put the energy in. They're saying enough is enough. And so let's go forward, okay? So again, getting back to this, got off track with the Pfizer vaccines and Trump's, idiocy and the other things going on. Let's continue to move forward. Don't take on more than is on your plate in this moment. Look at things rationally. Don't let your mind run away with you into the worst case scenario, okay? Because if you do that, what you're doing is just you are tearing down your immune system, what you need to work with whatever is going on with the physical form at the moment. Okay, so stay positive, okay? No matter how it turns out, stay positive, continue to be a light to others, and let's go forward, step by step. Anyway, thank you for tuning in. I so appreciate it. Everybody's time is so precious. We only have so much time on this earth plane. And so use your time wisely, okay? Find places that edify you, that feed you, that give you things to help you and aid you in your life, rather than things that will tear you down, okay? Okay, while I'm here, last thing before I go, just popped in. I watched a movie last night. It's on Amazon Prime called Steel Toe, which was very interesting. Excuse me. It was a Jewish lawyer that had to defend this skinhead, okay? Very good movie. And if you get a chance, and you have Amazon Prime, maybe look it up. It's called Steel Toe. The skinhead went through some things, the lawyer went through some things, and the guy that he, attacked went through some things. Very good lessons in this video. So it's one that I recommend if you have time to watch. It's not a great feel-good movie. I'm going to tell you that up front. But it has some really good lessons in it. Really can help people to stop and kind of look and think about things, look at things in a new objective way. Okay, so love and light to everyone. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you online. If there is a reading you'd like to perhaps see done, please put that in your comments section. If you can take a second to do a thumbs up, I would so appreciate it. Okay, love and light to everyone. If this has benefited you, think about sharing it on your Facebook or whatever it is you have, because somebody else might get something from it. Okay, thanks for tuning in. See you online.